Bring your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. Bree, you are a rock star. You all are rock stars at home. We have one more round of bridges though. You're gonna be just fine. Big toes will touch. We've got Billy to serenade you. Make sure that your heels are about 4 inches apart. Squeeze your knees and your thighs together. Hands are down both sides, you know it. All right, full range lifts, here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1, come up and down. Exhale, inhale. Reminder, this is your last round. You wanna make your body super warm, so squeeze a little bit tighter and exhale, inhale. The louder you breathe, the more you release from your lungs, the more your lungs will be able to take in for your next inhale. So see the difference in your breath as you make your exhales louder and stronger. Come up and down. Dig your heels into the mat a little bit more. Visualize your cheeks squeezing together tighter. Exhale, inhale, you got it. Relax your upper body. Just press your shoulders into the mat, squeeze tighter. Down to 8, last 7, in 6, you know what's next. 5 more of those calf raises. 4, dig your heels into the mat. 3, last 2, last 1. Bring your heels up and down, just lift. Lift. We're gonna go right in a double time. So again, those toes are digging into the floor. The more pressure you put on your mat, the higher your heels are going to lift. Just like magic, Bree. What you're doing here, also squeezing your thighs in, creating that heat from your waist down. Your thighs should be burning right about now. If not, you're not working hard enough. You're almost done. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, heels higher, 4, 3, pulses are next. 2 more, last 1, and pulse. Make these pulses the smallest you've ever done in your life. Breathe shaking, I hope you are too. Just exhale, lift. Anytime times get tough, come back to your breath, and that'll get you centered. So good. Squeeze, squeeze. Remember that core engagement is so important. Bree's got it. Her belly is in. She's shaking. Her heels are dropping though, so bring them up. There it is. So good. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, then open and close your knees. 2 more. Last one. Open, close, open, close. So your hips and your heels are going to stay high. As you exhale, your knees are going to come apart. So good. When your knees open, that's when you squeeze and pull your belly in. 8 more. Last 7. In 6, you're done. Then you get a water break. 4 more. So good. Last 3, 2, 1. Release. So good. Bring your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. Massage the lower back. Give yourself a pat on the back and get ready for abs. So if you want water, this is a good time. I'm going to be demoing the 3 different moves. They're pretty simple. You're going to lay down for the first, oh, I'm all up in your space right now, Bree. The first one you're going to do is called a dead bug. So you're going to lay all the way down. Extend your arms out to straight. Your legs are at tabletop. You're going to release your opposite arm and your opposite leg at the same time. So right arm, left leg come down, return back to center, and then left arm, right leg come back down. So you want to focus on keeping your lower back pressing into the floor, and then bringing your bottom heel and the opposite arm as close to the mat as you can. Go for that reach so you can lengthen and also turn on the heat in your lower abs. So that's move number 1. The next thing is a crow crunch. You're going to extend your arms out, flip your hands up so that your palms are facing the ceiling. Then open up your knees. As you exhale, you're going to bring your knees to your elbows, return back to center. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Couple of things here, your arms don't move, feet stay flexed so that you can challenge your calves and also feel the stretch in your shins. So we're going to do 4 rounds of that, and then 4 rounds of Pilates bicycles. Opposite elbow to opposite knee, bringing your bottom heel as close to the floor as you can. That's it, let's do it. So we're gonna go for 4 rounds each. Flip around, Bree, so that your head is towards the top edge, perfect. We're gonna go for 4 rounds each. When I say set, that means get ready, go means go, change means stop. Let's do it. First round, so dead bugs, extend your arms out to straight. Arms out to straight, opposite arm to opposite leg. Set, go. So opposite arm, opposite leg, exactly. Perfect. So you're doing one side at a time, keeping your lower back pressed into the floor. You've got it. Returning back to home. after each round. Perfect. Bring your bottom heel closer to the mat. Keep your breath moving at the pace that your body is moving in. Change, lay all the way down. So you get 10 seconds here to relax. All you gotta do is breathe. 10 seconds goes by really fast. It's already over. Arms and legs up, set, go, 20 seconds. So now that you are used to this movement, focus a little bit more on bringing your bottom heel and your opposite arm closer to the mat. That's gonna make it a little bit harder. So good, more than halfway through, keep your feet flexed. Maybe pick it up, change, too late, legs down, arms down. You'll have 2 more rounds though. Play around with the pacing at home. If you're feeling strong, you can go faster. Round 3, set, go. So now again, if you are feeling strong, you can play around with your pace. You can also, as Bree is doing, lift your shoulders off of the mat. If that's what you're doing, make sure your chin is off of your chest. That's gonna help with your breath. Already more than halfway through. There's only 5 more seconds. What are you gonna do with it, Bree? Pick it up. That's right, 2, 1, change, lay all the way down. That was 3. These sets are flying by. You have 1 more round. You're gonna make it the best one, right? Arms up, legs up, set, go. 20 seconds right here. So these 20-second bursts are made for you to get your heart rate up super high. You take these breaks so that you can re-energize your body. 10 seconds, beautiful form, Bree. Bring your bottom arm closer to the mat though if you can. 5 more seconds, there it is. Your abs are getting stronger. Change, legs down, arms down. After this break, you're going to your next move, that crow crunch. Remember, arms stay straight, stack your wrists right over your shoulders. Take your knees out wide, set, go. So here, you want to tap your elbows with your knees. Bree, you're doing so good. If your knees don't touch your elbows, do not stress out about it. You should be feeling it as long as your intention is there. So good, 5 more seconds. Maybe take your knees wider. Use your breath. I want to hear your exhales at home. Change, legs down, arms down. That would be cool if I could hear your breathing, but the music is really loud in here. That's round 1. We have 3 more rounds. Round 2, set, go. 20 seconds. So with this second round, now that you're familiar with it, make it a goal to bring your hips up higher. And if it's easy or manageable for you to touch your elbows, just like Bree is doing, you're gonna take them past. So good. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, change, legs down. She is working. Go all the way down into your Savasana. Feel your chest open up. There's 2 more rounds. Arms up, set, go. So round 3, you're probably at a point where your abs are getting fatigued. This is totally intentional. We're working you so that you can get stronger. You're building so much muscle in your core, which also includes your lower back. 5 more seconds where you're doing fantastic. Do not give up. 2, 1, change, legs down, arms down. Just like that, we're down to round 3. Round 4, let's make it the best. Bring your arms up, set, go. You can do it, Bree. You probably don't see her at home, but she's making the best faces right now. 15 seconds. So remember, arms are straight. You're trying to tap your elbows. If you have that power and strength, you're getting them to go past. There's 5 more seconds. Stay connected to your breath. Belly is in for 2, 1, change. Legs down, arms down. How are you feeling? You're okay? All right, bicycles are next. Hands go behind your head. Set, go. So opposite knee to opposite elbow. So starting position is with your knees over your hips, exactly. Keep them in reverse tabletop. And then as you bring opposite knee to opposite elbow, your bottom leg is extending towards the floor. Bree is doing so great. Keep your chin off of your chest. So everyone, eyes up for 2, 1, change. Legs down, arms down. That was round 1. As always, play around with the pacing here. Maybe for the second set, go a little bit slower. Set, go. 20 seconds. So opposite knee to opposite elbow. Here you're strengthening your core as always, but you're also getting into your obliques. So the deeper the twist, the more you strengthen, and also the more you open up the opposite side. There's 5 more seconds left. Doing so good. Keep your elbows farther apart if you can. Change. Legs down, arms down. Oh my gosh, she says. That was 2. For round 3, you're gonna go really fast. Here we go. Hands behind your head. Set, go. 20 seconds. So opposite knee to opposite elbow. If you can, you're gonna keep your elbows super wide. That's gonna help you with your breathing, your chest open. is gonna allow your lungs to expand a little bit more. So good. Don't forget your bottom heel. Toes are back to your face. 3 seconds. Change. She's making all the noise. It's not me. You have one more round. We're gonna go in super slow motion. It's my favorite way to end. Hands behind your head, bend your knees, set, go. Hold it for 1 second before you go to the other side. When you slow things down, you can work on your form a little bit more. So again, elbows really wide. Keep your chest open. Pretend there's an apple between your chin and your chest. There's 5 more seconds. Beautiful. Relax your face. 3, 2, 1. Change. You did it. All right. That was 4 rounds. This is a wonderful time for you to have some water. Since Bree is going to be taking a break, I just wanted to say hi to some of my friends. We've got people all around the country tuning in. I'm so excited to see you. And then obviously, of course, our Blue Moon Yoga family. Thank you for being a part of this. All right, you're not drinking water, Bree? She's not gonna drink water, okay. Well, while you guys are drinking your water, you're gonna watch Bree get set up for the side planks. So start by facing me. You're gonna roll onto your left side. Start by stacking your shoulders over each other, same thing as your hips. Here, you're gonna cross your right foot over the left. So what you wanna do here, you're going into a side plank. You're gonna bring your hips up, just like Bree's gonna do. In 3, 2, 1. Bring your hips up high, extend your right hand up. It's a static hold. You're gonna hold this for just 1 minute, okay? A minute is gonna go by fast. Do you see that? It's gonna go by really fast. All you have to do is focus on your breath. Are you focusing on your breath? Keep your neck in line with your spine, exactly. If you have no neck pain, look toward your fingertips, yes. So what you wanna do here is feel that heat in your left side body. Just like that, friends, we're at the halfway point. If you wanna make it harder, you're gonna do hip dips. So bring your hips down and up. If you're taking this option, your hips don't have to touch the floor. Keep your core tight and squeeze your glutes every time you bring your hips up. Nice. So here, you're pressing your forearms, the sides of your feet into the mat. Use that connection to drive your hips up higher. There's only 10 seconds left. This is flying by. Nicely done. You're getting a break in just 5. Stay in it for 3, 2, 1. Change. Lay down on your stomach. Turn your head to the left, right ear on the floor. Be as still as you can. So you get a tiny little break here. You're gonna go into 3 spine strengthening exercises as well as a couple of forearm planks. First spine strengthening exercise you're gonna do, hands are gonna go behind your head, just like we did in bicycle. Interlock all 10 fingers, just like this. When I say go, you're gonna lift your chest and your legs, and you're gonna tap your heels in the middle. Yeah, yes you can. Here we go, hands behind your head. Set, go. Come up high, and then tap your heels. So bring them out and in. Yes. So you wanna keep your toes lifted, your hips on the mat. What's gonna keep your upper body and your legs lifted is the strength of your backside body. So really envision your shoulders squeezing, feel your glutes squeezing tight, and then also feel your calves at work here as you keep your feet flexed. You're doing so good. Down to your last 4 seconds. Bring your legs up even more. Change. Come down. Turn your head to the right. Left ear on the floor. Arms are down to both sides. You've got a forearm plank coming right up. To get set up, stack your shoulders over your elbows. You want to create a 90-degree angle here with your arm. Perfect. You've got it. And then get onto your tippy toes. Now, when I say go, you're just gonna bring your hips up so that they're in line with your shoulders. 1 minute, set, go, bring your hips up. So at any point during this forearm plank, because it is a minute, you can always modify by dropping down to your knees. If you are in this full progression of this posture, you want your neck in line with your spine, so head down, breathe, and think extending through the crown of your head. Lift your head just a little bit, exactly. So imagine your spine is getting longer as the top of your head reaches to the top edge of your mat. You want to drive your heels over to the back edge of your mat. This is my favorite song right now, so we're going to have a moment of silence. I want to hear you breathe. Exhale as loud as you can. We're at the halfway point now. If you want to make it harder, we're going to go into Spyder Planks. Keep your hips down, bend your same side knee to same side elbow. As you make that connection, that's when you let out your exhale. Perfect. Hips are down so that they're in line with your shoulders. So good, breathe. You're down to your last 4 seconds. Core tight. For 2, 1. change, come down, turn your head to the left, right ear on the floor, be as still as you can. So again, melting into your mat, feel the backside body open up as you press your chest, your hips, thighs into the floor. We have another spine strengthening exercise. We're gonna go into locust, clasp your hands behind your back, interlock all 10 fingers, exactly, zip up your legs, and all you're gonna do is hang out in a static hold, all right? 30 seconds. Set, go. Lift up high, press your hips into the floor. As you drive your knuckles towards your heels, you're gonna feel your chest open up. So good, breathe. If you have the space, you're gonna press your palms into each other. And then now, because we're already at the halfway point, try to make each second an opportunity to lift even more. The higher you lift, the more strength you're building in your backside body. So good, breathe. Already down to your last 5 seconds. Lift your chest higher for 3, 2, 1, change, come down. Turn your head to the right, left ear on the floor. This plank series is flying by, friends. Our standing series is going to be really fun, right, Bree? You've got a forearm plank coming right up. Get set up now, exact same way. Stack your shoulders over your elbows. Your forearms, your feet are gonna be hip-width distance apart. It's another minute-long hold. Yes, you can. Set, go. Bring your hips up high. Remember, the modifications are here for you, and that includes you, Bree. You can always drop down to your knees. Show them how you do it at home. If you wanna modify, drop down to your knees, and then keep your spine neutral, just like that. Core muscles engaged. She's coming out of her modification though, because she wants to go ham, and I'm not mad at that. All right, we're almost at the halfway point. To get set up for your extra credit, all you're gonna do here is lift one heel up at a time. So just about an inch, a little bit smaller, exactly. As you bring your heel up, you're going to squeeze the cheek of the leg that is coming up. Great. So make sure that your shoulders and hips stay in one line. You don't have to do that if you don't want. It's not mandatory. You can always stay in the forearm plank. It's already a lot of work as it is. 15 seconds. Remember, those modifications are always there for you. I didn't say dolphin, but you know, if you want to go and do that, that's okay too. 5 more seconds. Stay connected to your breath. Lift your head a little bit higher. 2, 1, change. Come down or flop onto your mat. Turn your head to the left, right ear on the floor. You're doing great. Breathe. Extend your arms down both sides. We have one more spine strengthening exercise. We also have another side plank. The last spine strengthening exercise after Bree gets her yawn out. We're gonna go into Superman pulses. Bring your arms towards the top edge of your mat. Bring your feet mat width distance apart. All you're gonna do is lift all the way up and all the way down. 30 seconds at your own pace. Set, go. Lift up as high as you can. Every time you come into your lifted form, you're going to squeeze your shoulders and your glutes. You're also going for that full extension. Fingertips and your toes are reaching in opposite directions. Beautifully done over here. As always, you're matching breath to body movement. So if you're going fast, your breath should be matching. If you're going slow, do the same. So good, Bree. I see you. You're coming up higher with every round. 2 more. Change, come down. All right. I think you should be turning your head to the other way. Yeah? All right. So turn your head in the opposite direction, which is on the right side. Melt into the mat. Or, I mean, do you, Bree? It's all good. We have one more plank, though. You're going to roll onto your right side this time. Yeah. Facing the mirror, Bree. Yep. Stack shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip. Ooh, it's going to be a long mat series. Cross your left foot over the right. Press the sides of your feet into the floor. 30. Oh, just kidding. It's 1 whole minute. Here we go. Set, go. Nice try. So with this side, focus on your breath. You held it for 1 minute on the other side, so you got to do the same here. Bring your left side hip forward just 1/4 of an inch. Remember, that shoulder and hip alignment is critical. When you have that alignment, you're protecting your body. You're also able to strengthen the appropriate muscles in the right way. So as you reach your fingertips high, don't just reach up. Feel your arm muscles strengthen and tighten up. Engage those muscles as you can. We're at the halfway point now. If you want to do those hip dips like you did on the other side, this is the time to do it. Not mandatory, but if you do, you're feeling that heat definitely in your right side body. Your left side body from your fingertips down to your heel, getting nice and lengthened. Almost done, Bree. Do not give up. And at home, stay in it. 5 more seconds. Push it until the end for 2, 1, change. Yes, lay on your mat, extend your arms down to both sides, take a tiny little break. Treat yourself. How are you doing at home? Thumbs up? All right, so I'm gonna take a tiny little break. Just kidding, I'm just walking to find my workout and I can't find it, so we're going to wing it. We're starting with football runs. So Bree's gonna get up right now. Starting position for these football runs is with your feet hip-width distance apart. All you have to do is bend your knees, sit your hips down super low, and then just walk in place. You wanna bring your heels and your feet up as high as you can while keeping your hips down low. And then obviously the entire time keeping your chest lifted. That way you can breathe easier. That's move number 1. Move number 2, thank you so much, is just a chair pull. So all you're gonna do is stand with your feet hip-width distance apart. So ankles right underneath your hips. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see. You wanna sit down really low so that your thighs are as close to parallel to the floor. All you're doing here is squeezing your glutes to bring your hips up, just about 1/4 of an inch, and you're releasing that squeeze to bring your hips down. Super tiny move. 4 rounds of each exercise. I love you, Sarah. Thank you. So that's it. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Get ready now for those football runs. So feet hip width distance apart. Let's do it, Bree. Sit down a little bit lower. Set, go, pick it up. So like Bree is doing here, she's running up and down the mat. That's extra credit. You can stay in place. What I really want you to focus on is squeezing and sitting down as low as you can. Pick up the pace. There's only 5 more seconds. Yes, you can. Heels up higher. 3, 2, 1. Change, come up. Be as still as you can here in between. 10 seconds, just like in abs, you get this break to reconnect to your breath. Round 2, sit down low, set, go. 20 seconds. So these football runs are here to get your heart rate up. There's not a lot of cardio moves that we do in this class. So anytime we get a chance to get our heart rate up, you better give it your all. That means sitting down even lower. Get your thighs closer to the mat. Feel your chest lift, so eyes up. 2, 1, change. Come up to standing, be still. Or, you know, if you need to put your hands on your knees, that's okay too. That's 2. You have 2 more rounds. Take breaks anytime you need. Set, go, 20 seconds. So remember, the lower you sit, the faster you pick up the pace, the faster your heart is going to beat for you. Make sure your breath matches that movement. You're already more than halfway through. Shake it off, breathe. There's only a few seconds left. Sit down lower. There's 2, 1, change. The faces she's making are so real right now. That was 3. You have 1 more round. You're gonna be fine. You're getting stronger, Bree. Here we go. Sit down low. Set, go. 20 seconds. This is your last round of football runs. The next move after this is going to be a lot more manageable. Sit down lower. Work for that break. You're already at the halfway point. You can slow it down like Bree is, but if you have the strength, pick it up. There's 3, 2, 1, change. Come up to standing. Open up your chest. That was 4 rounds. You're gonna go into chair with those pulses next. So bend your knees, set, go. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. So the more you lean your upper body back to open up your chest, the easier it'll be to breathe. Make this movement tiny. It's just about that squeeze in your glutes. Really dig your heels into the mat. Feel your hamstrings engage, and definitely your glutes get stronger. 3 more seconds. Sit lower. Change. Come up. Nicely done. That was round 1. There's 3 more rounds. You're doing really good. Mind over matter. Here we go. Bend your knees. Set. Go. Again, the smaller the move, the bigger the changes you're going to experience and see. Think about nothing else but your breath. Think about nothing else but the muscles that you're working. Don't think about anything. You're saving your energy right for your glutes. 3, 2, 1, change. Come up to standing. All right, all the faces that you're making is taking away from your energy bank. 2 more rounds. Here we go. Set, go. 20 seconds. Yes. All right, we've got her back. She's got this. So again, remembering to bring your heels closer to the mat. The lower you sit, the more intense the sensations you're going to feel. Yes, you can. Anytime you start to think you can't do it, remind yourself what brought you to the mat today. 2 more seconds. Change, come up. What brought you to the mat today? Think about that right now. For your last round, use that as your motivation. Here we go. Bend your knees. Set, go. What brought you here, Bree? You don't really have to answer, but think about it. And use your breath. I mean, if you want to answer, that's fine too. Halfway through, squeeze as tight as you can. I promise I didn't make her do this. 5 more seconds, sit lower. You've got a water break coming up in 2, 1, change. You did it. Treat yourself to just a little bit of water. The good news, she's drinking an imaginary water. Can we buy Bree a water? Can you go? Yeah, thank you so much. All right, so while you guys hang out, I'm going to show you our next sequence. We're gonna do 3 different exercises. Good news for you, we're only doing 2 rounds of burpees. And then after that, no more burpees for the rest of class. You're gonna start with your feet just about outside shoulder width distance apart. Toes are out, heels are in. Start by extending your arms up and overhead. I'm gonna show you from the side. Bend your knees and inhale. Place your hands on the mat. Exhale to jump back into your plank. Inhale to jump forward. Dig your heels into the floor, reach up, squeeze your glutes. That's 1 wide leg half burpee. If you want to modify, you can kick out 1 leg at a time, come up 1 foot at a time, reach up, squeeze, or do a wide leg squat, just like that. So we're only going to do 2 rounds of that. Then we're going to go into a move. I'm calling them standing side abs. You're going to start by balancing on your left leg, bring your arms up, and then lift your right foot off of the floor. As you exhale, you're going to bring your same side elbow to your same side knee. You can go and you can place your right foot onto the mat in between each round, or if you're feeling strong and balanced, you can just bring your right foot down to a hover. So strengthening your core and your obliques. And you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. 2 rounds on each side, and then the last thing you're gonna do is a chair hold. So feet are gonna be hip width distance apart. You're just gonna bend your knees, sit down really low. So remember, chest is lifted. Try not to lean too far forward. The lower you sit, the more you're gonna feel. Just 2 rounds in that position. Let's do it, burpees. 2 rounds, bring your arms up, toes out, heels in, set, go. So those burpees are so good for your entire body. You're strengthening from head to toe. Remember, every time you come up to standing, you really gotta squeeze your glutes to get that full benefits of this move. Awesome. When you go into your plank, make sure your shoulders and hips stay in one line and your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Change, come up to standing, be still. Absolute stillness here, shoulders away from your ears. Roll your wrists if you need. Round 2, arms up, set, go, 20 seconds. So with this second round of burpees, you've generated a lot more heat. You've built a lot more strength in your body. Tap into that strength and use it to push a little bit harder. You're already more than halfway through. Stick with it. 5 more seconds, push it until the end. Show me 1 more, Bree, 1 more. Yes, change. 20 seconds of magic right there. Get ready for standing side abs. You're gonna balance on your left leg first. Arms up, set, go. Exhale. Every time you make that connection with your same side elbow, same side knee, you are kind of tilting over to the left a little bit. That's gonna help you with your balance, but definitely ground your left foot into the mat. You're at the halfway point. Your elbow and your knee do not have to touch here, but if they do, that's kind of cool. 2 seconds. Change. Come back to standing. 1 more round of the same side. So again, balancing on your left leg. Arms up, set, go. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Again, always going at your own pace. You have 20 seconds to do whatever amount you want, but you know, the more reps you get in, the more you're gonna be able to build strength. Doing really good here, Bree. Keep your arms extended high. Send your breath to your right side body. Change, come back up to standing. Be still. After this break, you're gonna balance onto your right foot. Bring your arms up now, get ready. Set, go. Exhale, inhale. Remember, you can always rest your toes on the floor if you need that break. Keeping your chest lifted, your spine long, and as best as you can, the tops of your shoulders relax. Bree is doing fantastic. Nicely done here. Ground your right foot firmly into the mat. Last few seconds. Good save. Change. Feet down, arms down. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. You've got 2 rounds of a chair hold. Set, go. Bend your knees, sit down low. We've already done 2, right? I think we did 2. We did, right? Keep your feet hip width distance apart. Sit down lower, get your thighs parallel to the floor. Like Bree's doing, her arms are up, but she can bring them up a little bit higher. Exactly. You're gonna get your heart rate up really quickly, just like that. Already down to your last 2, 1, change. Come up to standing, arms down both sides. 1 more round. I really do hope we did 2 rounds on that left side. I think we did. Here we go, set, go. Sit down really low for this last one. You're getting a water break after this set. 10 more seconds. Maybe tuck your tailbone under. Yes, Bree. Already more than halfway through. 4 more seconds to go. Reach your fingertips high for 2, 1, change. You did it. You're done. Just like that. Have some water. Done? No, not done. Nice try. We have 2 more sequences. She's tripping. Okay. While you drink your water, I'm going to show you our next 2 exercises. We're going into Frogger first. Frogger is almost like the wide leg half burpee. It's another one of our favorite cardio moves. So feet are going to be about shoulder width distance apart, toes out, heels in. I'm going to show you from the side. Bend your knees, hands come down. Exhale to jump back. Inhale to jump forward. And then you hang out in your wide leg squat. So in your wide leg squat, your knees are going to stack right over your ankles. You're pressing your elbows into your knees. Your spine is super long. You're only going to do 4 rounds of that. You can always modify by kicking out 1 leg at a time, coming up 1 foot at a time, or hanging out in your wide leg squat, just like that. So that's move number 1. The second move, you're going to start in your high plank position. You're going to go into a push-up and then into bear. So push up, lower your chest to the mat. Exhale to extend your arms to go into bear. You're going to bring your hips back to your heels. Your knees are going to hover off of the mat. And then shift forward back into your plank, push up, bear. And then just repeat that movement over and over again. If you want to modify, instead of going into bear, go into child's pose instead and do your push-ups on your knees as a way for some extra support. Let's do it. Yes. Yes. So frog is bend your knees first, hands down, jump back, forward, open up your knees. All right, good question, Bree. 4 rounds of each exercise. You've got it. Set, go, 20 seconds. Nice, exactly. So as you go into that frogger, you stay low though. You don't come all the way up to standing. So just like that, plank, exactly, jump back, feet out, and then perfect. 5 more seconds. Keep your core tight. With every round, try to bring your upper body back a little bit more. Change. You can come up to, yeah, that's the burpee. So you have 1, that was 1 round down. You have 3 more to go. Here we go. Set, go. So again, this is intended to be a cardio burst. So if you have it in you, try to go as fast as you can. Nicely done. And just like you do with your burpees, shoulders need to stack right over your wrists. Maybe spread your fingertips wide so you have a good grip on the mat. 3 more seconds. Nice work. 2, 1, change. Come up to standing. That's 2. With your 3rd round, try to take your knees a little bit farther apart. See what that feels like. Set, go. Round 3. So now that you're getting more used to the movement, you're getting more comfortable with this shape and what your body is doing, challenge yourselves. Try to find a way to make it a little bit harder so you can get a little bit more stronger. 5 more seconds. If that means going fast, try it out. If that means slowing it down, that's also an option. Change, come up. That was 3. You're already almost done, Bree. 1 more round. She's sweating. I hope you are too. Last round. Set, go. She volunteered to do this for the record. All right, you have 20 more seconds. Remember, think about your core getting stronger. This is also here to strengthen your chest, your shoulders. If you squeeze your glutes, your lower body is getting in on the action as well. Also, your hips are opening up with every frogger you do. 2 more seconds. Change, come up to standing. Roll out your shoulders and then drop down into your high plank now. You're going from push up to bear. Set, go. So push up and then push back into bear. So hips go back to your heels and your knees are gonna hover off of the mat, or like Bree is doing, the modification. Nicely done. So here, another great upper body workout. As always, core engagement is a very important part of this class. Simply pulling your belly into your spine will strengthen that change. Sit down onto your heels, open up your chest, roll out your wrists. That's round 1. Nicely done. There's only 3 more rounds. Set, go. So push up, go into bear. So these modifications don't mean that you're cheating yourselves. You're still getting the exact same strengthening. It's just a way to get a little bit of help. The more you bring your hips back to your heels, the more you'll stretch your shoulders. If you're in the regular form and your knees are hovering, change. If your knees are hovering off of the mat, it's a little bit of an extra burn on your core. You only have 2 more rounds, Bree. Here we go. You at home too. Set, go, push up. When you go into your push-ups, try to lower your chest closer to the mat. When you go into those bears, just like I said before, the closer you bring your hips to your heels, the more strength you build. Nicely done. 5 more seconds. Push it until the end for 2, 1, change. Great job. I'll do the last round for you, Bree. Let's give Bree a break. I'll do the last round so you can see the full form. Here we go. Set, go. Push up, bear. Push up, bear. When you go into those push-ups, try to lower your chest closer to the mat. And then again, visualize your belly button being pulled into your spine. We are already down to our last 5 seconds. Keep your core tight. Breathe for 2, 1, change. We're done. Sit on your heels. Treat yourself to a little bit of water. We're already down to our last sequence, guys. I am so sad. We only have 2 exercises. I hope you are having as much fun as I am. I also hope you are liking the playlist. All right, we're going into 3 different exercises. Did I say we were doing 2? We're gonna do 3. We're gonna start with mountain climbers. So starting in your high plank, start rolling out your wrists now. Start in your high plank, shoulders over wrists. You're just gonna exhale every time your knees come up to your chest. This is a slow climb. You can go fast. You can also lay on your back and do bicycles as a way to modify. You're only gonna do 2 rounds of that. Then you're gonna sit on your booty. We're gonna go into tricep dips. I'm showing you from the side. Shoulders are gonna stack right over your wrists. Your feet are gonna be hip width distance apart. Bring your hips up. And then as you inhale, bend your elbows back. And then squeeze as you straighten out your arms. Press your hands into the floor. You should feel all of that in your triceps. So inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and squeeze. You're gonna do 4 rounds of that. Then we're gonna end with a push-up hold at the halfway point. So you're going into your high plank just to start. Go into your halfway point in your push-up position, and you're just gonna hold it for 20 seconds, 2 rounds. Yeah, yes you can, Brie, here we go. It's what? Si se puede, she says. Start in your high plank. Come on, Bree. Everybody at home is rooting for you. 2 rounds, mountain climbers, set, go. I'll turn on the music for you. We've got Beyonce serenading you, bowing down. 15 seconds left. All right, so tap into your breath. You only have 2 rounds of cardio in this round, so exhale loud and bring your knees closer to your elbows. There's 3 more seconds left. Yes, you can. Si se puede. 2, 1, change. Sit on your heels. Open up your chest. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Remind yourself what brought you here. Round 2, set, go, 20 seconds. Try to pick up the pace. This is your last round. Exhale loud, and then make sure your shoulders are right over your wrists. There you go, Bree. Pick it up if you can, guys. 10 more seconds. Last little bit of cardio. I want to hear those exhales. 5 more seconds. Knees closer to your chest, Bree. Awesome. 2, 1, change. Sit on your heels. Roll out your wrists. That's it. Oh, it's time to level up. Suze, this is for you. Here we go. Next move. Tricep dips. Sit on your booty. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Here we go. Set, go. All the way down, all the way up. So feel this in your triceps. As you press into the floor, you're gonna squeeze the back of your arms. Awesome. Perfect. The more you tuck your tailbone under, the more range of motion you'll have. Feel this in your arms, but also your core, because you're still sucking your stomach in. 3 more seconds. Change. Sit on your booty, roll out your wrists. You can always modify by sitting on your booty and keeping your hips on the mat. You're still working your triceps. Here we go. Set, go, 20 seconds. So again, if you want to modify, you can stay with your hips on the floor. As long as you're bending and extending and squeezing, you're getting the same benefits. Already more than halfway through. You're doing so good. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. Knees are the same distance. Awesome. Change. Sit down. You got a break. Roll out your wrists. Maybe turn to the side so they can watch your form for the next 2. Awesome. Here we go. Set, go. 20 seconds. Down and up. Perfect. So notice how Bree's elbows are coming back. The tendency is to bring your elbows out. You're working a different body part if that's what you're doing. I want you to feel the burn in the backs of your arms. 3 more seconds. Do not give up. Squeeze, change. Sit on your booty. Roll your wrists out. So your hips do not move here. It's all about your arms, your triceps specifically. Round 4. Set, go. This is it for this move. Bring your heels forward just a little bit so that they're underneath your knees. Keep your form on point here. 10 more seconds. Do not give up. Quality over quantity. It's all about that squeeze. You're doing it. 3, 2, 1. You're done. Sit on your booty. Get ready for your push-up hold. Yep, 2 rounds. That's it. And then we go into active recovery. Go to your high plank. Set, go. Go to your halfway point now. So if you really want to feel the burn, your elbows are going to be in towards your body. If not, you can take your arms out wide. You can always do these on your knees. Yep, as long as your spine is neutral. So tuck your tailbone under, hips down just a little bit. You've got it, Bree. Stay connected to your breath. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Change. Drop down to your stomach. That's round 1. There's only 1 more round, and then we go into active recovery. Get ready. High plank. Set, go. Go down to your halfway point. Yep. Keep your spine long. So lengthen through the crown of your head. Head down, Bree, so that it's in line with your spine. Exactly. If you're modifying, you're still working. Keep your booty tight. Your belly in. I saw that. Suck your stomach in. Remember to breathe. You're down to 3, 2, 1. Change. Beautifully done. Bree, you are a rock star. All right. Treat yourself to a little bit of water here. As promised, active recovery. I'm only going to put you through 1 move today. It's going to be a simple move. You will be working your wrists a little bit, so roll them out while you watch me. You're going to go from a high plank into tabletop. Okay, so starting in your high plank, as always, shoulders are over your wrists. Shoulders are in line also with your hips. You're going to start from your high plank. As you inhale, you're going to walk your knees so that they are underneath your hips. This is a tabletop plank. To exhale, you're going to bring your legs out to straight. So inhale, knees under your hips. Exhale, high plank. Just like that. If you want to modify, you can drop down to your forearms and hang out in your forearm plank just like this for the entire minute. And because I'm feeling really excited about this, I'm going to do this whole thing with you. So that's it. Start in your high plank now. We're going to go from high plank to tabletop. So bring your hips down so they're in line with your shoulders. Here we go. Set, go. So high plank into tabletop. So again, always remembering your breath. Keep your spine long. You've got it, Bree. Make sure your knees are right underneath your hips or bringing them a little bit too close to your chest there. There you go. And then the lower your knees are to the ground, the more you're going to feel that shake from your core. So pull it in. Don't let your knees come off of the mat more than an inch. We are now at the halfway point. Friends, if you want to slow it down, notice how that changes the way you work your body. It's going to make it a little bit more challenging. So when you slow things down, you're more conscious of your breath. You're feeling your muscles work differently here. Try it out. We're down to our last 15 seconds. I'm already shaking and I didn't even do this workout. 10 more seconds. Keep your breath going. 5 more. Last 2, 1. Change. Sit on your heels. Treat yourself to a little bit of water. And then find yourself either in your Savasana or whatever shape your body needs right now. So this is a part of class where we usually give students the option to do whatever posture that their body is craving. I like to go into happy baby because it's a nice release for your hips. You can also open up the backs of your legs if you straighten them out. But again, this is not mandatory. If you already got everything that you needed out of your workout, then you can just lay in your Savasana right now. So whatever you're doing at home, if you have taken the option to do 1 move, you have about 15 more seconds. If not, if you want to go into your Savasana now, or if you're already there, take some time to get regrounded. This is exactly the way we started our class, and this is exactly how we end each class, so you can fully arrive onto your mat and fully soak in all the benefits of your hard work. So as you relax here, relax the tops of your shoulders, feel your chest open up, and then as you dig your shoulder blades into the mat, do the same thing. Feel the entire length of your spine connect with the floor. Your hips are also opening up and relaxing as you lay here. And then all you gotta do is just breathe. Try to slow down your heart rate by taking slower breaths. So wherever you are with your breath, release the air now. And take a super slow inhale. Count to 6. Open up your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. So good. If you did your workout with all of your energy and every bit of energy that you had, your heart should be beating super fast right about now. And always remember that you can control that heart rate by taking slower breaths. I can see Bree is slowly finding herself into that relaxed state. I hope you're all doing the exact same thing at home. You all worked so hard in here today. I hope you had a really good time. I hope that your time on the mat today gave you more confidence, helped you realize just how lucky you are to have the health that you have to move your body in the way that you just did. And yeah, stay healthy at home, stay hydrated, and hope to see you again really soon. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. Namaste.